The most famous person to reach out. Ooh, that's hard. My experience with Little Fires Everywhere, my audition story, it really opened my eyes. It just because, you know, one door closes doesn't mean that another one isn't gonna open. Hi, my name is Lexi Underwood, and I'll be spilling the tea with COSMO UK. Subscribe here. Kerry and Reese are both so incredibly down to earth, so humble, just all around phenomenal people. Just incredible, their work ethic, they're just so inspiring. Like I said, I mean, I've learned so much from all the different experiences that I've been able to and been blessed to have, but honestly, being on the Little Fires Everywhere set, it was just so incredible. And just, you know, seeing two incredibly strong women at the helm of such a complex and beautiful story was so inspiring. And also seeing them as like producers and then lead actors, like it was just such a beautiful experience, and I'm honestly so grateful to be able to call them my friends. The most memorable moment from the Little Fires Everywhere set, there are two. The first one is our first table read, which was the first time that we all met each other as a cast, so that was an incredibly special moment. And then the second one is when we wrapped. Beloved dear Lynn Shelton, you know, has gone and passed from us, but when we wrapped, I just remember her embracing me with such a warm hug, and we just shared like this intimate, special moment, and I'll never forget it. I'm gonna cherish that moment forever, so that's probably one of the most special moments from set. Gross habit do I only do when I'm alone? A gross habit that I only do when I am alone is a lot of times, especially during quarantine, I tend to stay in my pajamas or in the same sweats for at least 24 hours. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't feel like getting dressed up. I don't feel like putting on makeup. That may not be gross to some people, but to me, kind of is. So it's definitely a habit that I have to break out of, but I fully blame quarantine for that. Ooh, my guilty pleasure. My guilty pleasure is actually old reality shows. I'm definitely into the Real Housewives stuff because my mom and my nana and all the women in my family used to love watching, and they still do. They watch Real Housewives. So here and there, when they are watching, I'll just maybe sneak in a couple minutes of Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's my favorite. Flavor of Love, Charm School, Bad Girls Club, all those type of reality shows. Not good for me, but I love them. I really do. The most famous person to reach out. Ooh, that's hard. I think for me, my like favorite was probably Kehlani, because I adore Kehlani and her work, and she's just so incredible. And I've been streaming It Was Good Until It Wasn't, her new album. Like, I stream it at least every day, once every day. So to hear from her was like really, really cool. I was definitely freaking out. I was like, thanks. What I most like to collaborate with. Okay, so there are two. When it comes to acting, I would really, really, really love to collaborate with either Viola Davis or Denzel Washington. And when it comes to like anything involving music, I would love to collaborate with Frank Ocean. The dream headline to read about myself? Yet again, there are two. Lexi Underwood set to play Aaliyah in new Aaliyah movie / biopic. That's one major dream of mine. Also, another headline is Lexi Underwood either wins the Oscar or the Emmy. Manifesting it. I believe it's gonna happen one day. The thing I'm most proud of, in all honesty, is just being here, being alive, being in this position, being able to do what I love at such a young age. You know, it's something that not all kids get to do, especially at the age of 16. So honestly, to be here in this position, I'm really proud of myself. I feel like I've come a long way. Actually, the first thing I ever did was, I was in a Christmas Carol at Ford Theater back home in DC, and that's kind of like really what sold it for me. That was the first time I really fell in love with theater and acting and singing. The best piece of life advice that I've ever been given is to probably not take every no to heart. But especially my experience with Little Fires Everywhere, my audition story, it really opened my eyes. It just because, you know, one door closes doesn't mean that another one isn't gonna open. So I actually was gonna quit acting the day before my audition for Little Fires Everywhere. I believe I had 3 scenes. I believe it was the scene with the counselor, the guidance counselor, on like the first day of school. Second scene was the scene where I'm coming home with the homecoming dress. And you know, I get into the little back and forth with Mia. And then the third scene, it was a scene with Moody, but I don't remember which one. So that was like for my first audition. I only had 2 auditions. But if I had quit right before my audition, I wouldn't be here right now. So yet again, it just goes to show that when one door closes, another one is gonna open. And it opened within like a day, which is kind of crazy. But here we are. I'm really grateful that I didn't quit. Thanks for watching. Let me know your comments below.